This is the Infi-Tex jacket, and it's loaded with the technology that Infi-Tex can now display. First of all, inside the jacket there is a harness which can take power around from these various locations, these power points, and I'll show you these operating. And the power is being distributed on textile. It's not wires, it's textile. These power points in the jacket can be controlled from the switches on the sleeve here. If I press this switch, it will turn on this light. It'll turn it on in 3 stages, and I'll just do that now. 1, 2, 3. We've set this up so it stays on for about 5 seconds, just for demonstration purposes. And with this light, which I can operate from this push button, you'll get the same effect. And between these 2 lights, there's sufficient light to light up about 100 square meters in front of this place. These lights are working at 10% of brightness at the moment because we're on a demonstration. We don't want to blind people with them. This point up here is very special because we can use this point, this power point, to actually put different things on. In this case, we'll put a long distance focus light, and if I switch that on, and I'll have to keep the brightness down a little bit because it's very bright, you can see, and I'll turn it off now, this light will actually project well out in front of this person when they're walking, or if they're riding a bike even. This particular pocket, or this particular patch, is an eye patch. That's what we're christening this, and it can take various other things. For instance, we can actually attach a solar PV there. And this solar PV is sufficient actually not to power the lights. They would take too much for this size of solar PV, but it can power this clone phone. Now this clone phone is cloned to the wearer's phone that's inside the jacket, and so is well protected. You can switch it on with the textile switches here and clone it to his own phone. By this means he's got a relatively cheap phone which he can utilize at any time, and he can actually utilize it in position, and it gets charged at that point as well. If he gets an incoming call which he can feel on the vibrator of his own phone, he just presses the central button and talks into the top of this phone where there's a microphone. So this clone phone actually is a good feature and presents lots of ways of doing lots of things with this jacket.